Buhari is better than Tinubu. Nigerians cry out as rising cost of living bites. Today, hey, this one a very serious one. Okay, so now it is clear that Buhari is better than Tinubu. I knew it will come to this. That has always been the trend of Nigerian government right from 1960 to today. Okay, when the president is in place, everybody will cry, cry, cry. And by the time he leaves, the worst one will come into power, and the immediate past one will be preferred to the present. The trend has always been downwards. And if now we are saying Buhari is better than Tinubu, obviously after Tinubu, another worst one that is worse than Tinubu will come in. That is the trend. Only God knows when the trend will get to the bottom and do a reversal. But I knew this will happen. And I, in fact, if I was a prophet, probably I would have had members by now. Because I knew that by the time Buhari leaves, everybody will sing his praises and say he's better than the person that's coming in. The same way Good Luck was very bad. And by the time he left, Buhari came in, we say Good Luck was better. Okay, and the same we say Obasanjo was very bad. By the time Obasanjo left and Good Luck entered, we saw Obasanjo was better. So the trend has always been like that, and I wonder when it will get better in Nigeria. Okay, so let's see what Nigerians are talking about, the cost of living that is rising every day and that is biting hard on people. Nigerians have expressed their growing frustration with the rising cost of living and have compared the past administration of President Buhari to the new administration of President Bola Tinubu. The video captures citizens crying out for succor amidst the economic hardship they are facing under the present government administration. In the video, one visibly distressed man who claims to have voted for All Progressive Congress due to his belief in President Bola Tinubu, voiced his disappointment. He narrated how he now feels let down and gets slapped with difficulties wherever he goes. The man went on to compare the current administration to the previous one led by former President Buhari, stating that he believes Buhari's tenure was better than what they are experiencing now. He conveyed the sentiment of many Nigerians who are discontented with the present administration's performance. Another man in the video appealed directly to the president to address the soaring fuel prices. He pleaded for a restoration of the old pump price of fuel, emphasizing that Nigerians should not be taken for granted. Okay, this is a serious one. I know that a lot of people that APC paid or gave some stipends to vote for them, or deceived rather, because APC promised a lot of people some benefits to vote for them and they never gave them those monies till tomorrow. Okay, they just collected their PVCs, collected their identities, collected their names into a list, and then made them to vote. Until tomorrow, they never gave them anything, and now they are all crying. All the people that were following to shout Emilokon in Lagos and everywhere, and all over Nigeria are now crying. Shame is covering their faces now. They don't even know how to explain it. Okay, when everybody was telling them that we don't need this old crop of politicians, especially PDP and APC. We have tested PDP and APC for the past 24 years, and we have found that these people are old thieves recycling themselves. People did not want to believe because either they are related to the candidates, or they are affiliated to the candidates in one form or the other, especially when Tinubu introduced tribal bigotry into politics, especially in the western part of Nigeria. A lot of people started following Tinubu because they are Yoruba. Others say because they are Igbos. Others say because they are Hausas, they will follow Atiku. At the end of the day, it was supposed to be a case of personality and, voting persons are not parties. And we saw that Peter Obi is actually better than the rest candidates. But again, people, because of their tribal bigotry, followed Tinubu. And then Tinubu introduced divide and rule, introduced tribal sentiment into politics. And now the Yorubas that were thinking the Peter Obi was talking because he's an Igbo man, all of them are now crying. At the end of the day, hardship does not know APC or PDP or Labour Party. Hardship does not know big man or small man. All of them are suffering. We also saw a report showing how people like Mike Adenuga of Glow lost certain values of his investment because of Naira exchange rate float. We also saw how Dangote lost value of his investment in the new refinery because of the Naira exchange rate. So everybody is suffering it in one form or the other. This suffering, poverty does not know tribe, does not know religion, does not know sex, or does not know occupation, does not know status. Okay, so right now people are crying out. Even people that shamefully went and voted because they are Yorubas can't hide it anymore. They are now crying out publicly. It's quite unfortunate that they're in that condition. I don't know when Nigerians will learn lesson. It's a very bad one. So there are a few comments here. Somebody is saying only one insane man. Okay. Only an insane man will compare 8 years with 2 months and say one is better than the other. This man is one of the tribal bigots that is talking here. So this man that is crying out, you think he does not know what he's saying. If what we suffered in 8 years under Buhari is what we are suffering within just 2 months of office with Tinubu, then you can imagine how 4 to 8 years of Tinubu will be. It means that everywhere will dry and people will start dying. That is what it means. So you want to wait for 8 years before you know that Tinubu's administration is accompanied with serious hardship. This is another tribal bigot. And so somebody is even replying him here, say, so we should wait till 8 years before we know Abi, I pity you. That's very serious. Somebody say keep dying in hunger. Hey Nigerians, the same mouth they use in insulting PMB, the same mouth is being used to praise him. When do we learn to pray for our leaders? It's not about praying for our leaders. It's about constructive criticism. If somebody is doing what is right, you speak out. If somebody is doing what is wrong, you speak out as well. So that is what we are saying here. The issue remains that Tinubu's government is not going to do better than Buhari government. It's quite obvious. And if Buhari government was so terrible with multiple bloodsheds due to terrorist activities and due to economic hardship, devaluation of Naira and everything, Tinubu had just doubled that hardship in 2 months. So it means that in the 4 years of his tenure or 8 years of his tenure, it's going to be 1,000 times hardship. This is going to be more than hell on earth. That is it. And somebody say, hey, Nigerians, no, somebody will, well, you are wise now. That's fine. A wise person remains cool in the time of tribulation. Or tribunation, not be small thing. The conditions Nigerians are made to navigate in life is herculean to a level that memories of past suffering is erased without any trace. Exactly. Or the ego. Buhari's regime was a failure, but Tinubu's short tenure is killing Nigerians with hunger, starvation, and hopelessness. So none of them is actually better. They are all APC cards that are very, very bad for everybody. This man is Olufo. When Buhari was there as president, you also complained who is going to please you. Can you imagine? This must be another Yoruba by God, thinking that supporting Tinubu in this hardship is going to, and these people that are supporting Tinubu are also suffering. That is how bad it is. When will they learn lesson? I don't know. The fact remains that Tinubu's government is killing Nigerians, not softly, very hardly, and it's going to be very difficult to survive. So Nigerians are crying out now, and I know that Tinubu's administration will never listen. They will continue to do what they're doing. Tinubu issued or released 70 billion naira for the senators and the House of Rep to share as palliative for the removal of first subsidy. But the the $800 million that was collected to share among Nigerians to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal has never been shared. Okay, now he's telling Nigerians that he has a bloated cabinet because he wants to use it as a means of creating jobs. Now you are creating jobs for politicians, we are not creating jobs for Nigerians that are suffering. That is how bad it's going to be. Quite unfortunate. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.